And on this week's Waves and Strays, the place where culture is spelt with a K, Catherine's plans to bring art to the masses quickly runs into a sticky obstacle, namely a roomful of idiots.
Bob! Bob!
Oh, what are you shouting about? What's the matter?
Have you seen the lad? I can't find him anywhere.
Well, that's 'cause he's not here. I've sent him out on an errand to source the finest local delicacies that will titillate this working man's taste buds.
You mean it's Chip Barn Friday?
It is.
Oh, I need to check something with him, and I've got to go out for a few hours. I'm doing a spot of networking on behalf of the studio.
Netwatting?
Networking. It's where all the local high flyers in the area meet up to discuss what's going on in the area. As you know, part of my mission here has always been to raise the tone of this place and introduce a bit of culture to the area.
Oh, I know. I saw the movie.
What movie?
Mission Impossible.
Oh, most droll, Albert. Pardon me while I stitch up my sides.
Ah, you're welcome.
Well, I've got no time now. Just tell him when he gets back to put up them posters for tonight's show.
Oh, go on. What have you lumbered us with? What delightful evening of entertainment have you booked for us this evening?
Oh, it's marvellous. A touring production of Richard III by the Amateur Shakespeare Company. At last, a bit of culture is coming to the studio. This is just the image that we need to be projecting. Anyway, tell Bob that I expect him to have carried out my instructions by the time I get back.
Now, we've talked about this. You shouldn't be bullying the lad into doing your bidding. In fact, if anyone's going to be doing that, should be me.
Oh, Albert, really? Right, I have to dash. Make sure you tell him. It's very important.
Sorry for the wait.
Now, never mind about that, Bob.
It's Robert.
Oh, sorry, Bob. I've got a message to convey to you.
A message? What is it?
I hope you've remembered to put salt and vinegar on me chips this time.
Of course I have.
Well done, Bob.
Oh, it's Robert.
Yeah, him as well. Now, play it up and I'll put the kettle on.
Wake up! Wake up! Albert, wake up!
Where's the cat? It wasn't me, officer. Hey? Oh, what are you playing at, you daft apers? You nearly give me an heart attack, Bob.
Robert.
Bob, sorry. What is the matter, lad?
Sorry, but there's a gentleman just turned up in a big van outside and he's asking for the manager.
Oh, it'll be that theatrical lot who've come to give us all a bit of culture.
What do you think so?
Aye, send him in, lad.
Okay. Please, step this way.
Oh, hello there.
Who said that?
I did.
What? Where are you? I can't see you.
I'm down here.
Holy Mary! Pardon me. I didn't see you down there.
Don't worry, mate. We get that all the time.
We? You mean there's more of you? I mean, you're all the same.
Well, I wouldn't be much use by myself, would I? Is it okay if me and the lads unload our stuff here?
Yeah. The lad will open the doors for you. Oh, blimey, you're right. You're all the same size. You're all
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I mean, you're almost welcome to a brew if you want one.
Oh, okay. That would be great.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah?
I know there's been terrible cutbacks in the arts funding these days, but seeing this lot, it really brings it home, doesn't it?
What a lovely afternoon that was.
I don't care who they are. I've just polished that floor and I'm not having them dump that bloody great contraption on it.
But it's on the orders of she who must be obeyed.
I don't care. I've spent all morning scraping that chewing gum up.
But she'll be back any moment.
And you can pipe down, young Bob.
It's Robert.
Oh my word, just what's going on through there?
It goes.
It stays.
I'm telling you, it goes.
Honestly, I can't leave this place for 5 minutes without coming back too. Oh my God, what is that contraption?
No work.
tell him, I don't care who they are, but that thing's got to move.
But they've only just erected it.
Silence! Now, could somebody please explain to me just what the hell a large boxing ring is doing in my studio?
It's not a boxing ring, it's a wrestling ring.
Who said that?
Oh, God help us, not this again.
I did. I'm Nelson. We spoke on the phone.
You mean that you're the half Nelson wrestling roadshow?
The very same.
Yeah, and the reason he calls himself Half Nelson is because he...
Shut up, Bob.
Oh,
But you sounded so big over the phone. I didn't realise you were a bunch of midgets.
A bunch of what? Sorry?
Yes, boss. A bunch of what exactly?
I meant a bunch of...
Midget Gem, anybody? They're my favourites.
Shut up, Bob.
Oh.
Look, there's plainly been a mix-up. I'm afraid we're having some Shakespeare tonight. We're doing Richard III.
Oh, you just reminds me, I haven't unblocked that bog.
No, this is the date you sent me through the post.
I really don't think so, but I'll just check with the minion. Bob!
Yes?
I distinctly remember giving you the simple task of sending out 2 confirmation letters the other week. One to the Shakespeare people and the other to the wrestling troupe.
Yeah, you did.
And did I also not tell you that the wrestling was on the 3rd Monday, that's the penultimate Monday of next month, and that Richard III would be on the 2nd Friday of the previous month? In other words, today. In fact, Bob! Where's he gone?
Oh, you scared him off.
Scared him off. There'll be nothing left of him to scare off when I get my hands on him. Bob!
Oh, heck.
I don't think I've ever met a proper wrestling star before. In fact, one of your little friends were telling me that you nearly made it onto that WWF.
Oh, well, I wouldn't go that far.
What? Did you really? Wow, that's fantastic. The WWF. Oh, by the way,
Yes?
what does WWF actually stand for?
Well, it's the World Wrestling Foundation, isn't it?
Oh, wicked.
So tell me, did you ever meet any of them big stars? Oh, my Auntie Chloe, she used to love going down the wrestling after a hard week working in the dockyard. Mind you, the way she was built, anyone who saw her would have thought that she should have been in the ring, not outside it. She knew all of them top stars where. She even got Dickie Davis's autograph.
Dickie, you?
Oh, before your time, young Bob. He used to have a white streak running through his hair. Made him look very distinguished, so it did. Just like one of them Mallons, you know, in that series.
Before my time, too, I think.
So go on then. Do you know any of the stars? Have you met Wayne Stick of Rock Johnson?
No, I think you'll find
Oh,
he's
I
called...
remember one of them too. What's his face? That's him. Giant hayseeds.
I think you'll find it Stax.
No, I don't think so. Stax hayseeds. No, that doesn't ring a bell. No, I think you've got it wrong, love. Hey, I know more than him, don't I?
I'm sure you do.
But hang on. You still haven't told us why you didn't get onto the WWF. What was the matter with you two shut?
Sorry?
I mean, was it because you were too...
Shortbread biscuit? Get in. I was wondering where to put that. It went in my back pocket. Hey, do you want half, Mr. Half?
Fab.
Well, if you really want to know, it was all a bit of an embarrassing misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? Oh, have you heard this, Bob? You're not on your own.
Oh, lay off.
Sorry, love, you were saying.
Well, the thing was, at the time I was experiencing a spot of unemployment, resting between bouts, if you like. I mean, let's face it, there's just not the same opportunities out there for all in wrestlers of my proportions.
In short supply, are they?
Shh.
Oh, shut up, Bob.
It's Robert.
Well, anyhow, one day I was looking through the paper and I saw this job ad and it just said, hit the canvas with WWF. No experience necessary. Well, I saw this and I thought to myself, this is it. This could be my big chance finally.
So what happened?
Well, when I turned up on the day, all dressed up in my full ring clobber, full sequins job, except it turns out that I'd got my wires crossed.
What? You mean it wasn't the WW... whatever?
Oh, aye, it was. It was the World Wildlife Foundation. They wanted us to go around the precinct and get people to cough up doors to save the whale.
Is this a joke?
That's what the interviewer said.
And I thought I had problems.
Oh, there you are, Albert. Are they all set to get the show underway? I'm going to let the audience in a minute.
Oh, aye, they're all roaring to go.
Yeah, and I've even polished the bell.
I'm sure you have as well. Well, the good news is that I've just gotten off the phone with the Shakespeare mob, Air Company. I explained the mix-up over the booking, and they said they will come over in a few weeks' time when the wrestlers were supposed to be here. So all's well that ends well. And a bit of culture there for you, Bob.
And that's all fine and Yankee Doodle dandy, but I think there's just one little aspect that you might have overlooked.
What? Sorry, what are you talking about? I've sorted out the mix-up. We're having the wrestlers tonight and the Richard III bunch.
Company,
Shut up, Bob.
it's Robert.
I know you have. And as old Shakespeare might have said, aye, there's the rub.
What are you talking about? For goodness sake, I've got a queue outside and need them to be let in pronto.
Yes, and when you've shown them in and they've packed their cultured derrieres in the seat, just what do you think that an audience who have been stood out there in the cold, who are expecting the bard's finest oratory, are going to think when they see a troupe of pint-sized toy wrestlers throwing each other around a ring without a hint of these and thous?
Oh my God.
They'll be expecting a horse, my kingdom for a horse, and all they're going to get are 2 falls and a submission. Aye, it don't bear thinking about.
Oh my God, oh my God.
You've got a funny colour, you know.
Right, that's it. I've had enough. Oh dear, I think I'm having one of my spells. Look, one of you lot will have to let him in. I can't handle this anymore. And if anyone needs me, I'll be in my cupboard.
Now is the winter of our discontent.
Who said that?
Big Daddy, weren't it?
Oh, you know what? I think I'll see if there's any room in that cupboard for myself. We now go live to the roof of the studio, where the Pigeons Union, Splat, is in session.
Comrades, settle down. Order. Let's bring this meeting to order. Under us? Where?
It is with regret, Madam Chair, that I must inform you that no pigeons were called upon to appear in the current episode of Waifs and Strays, and therefore we must propose a strike.
I am not one to shy away from a targeted strike.
I say we fly in and show our displeasure, distant the best way we can. The best tool the pigeon have at our disposal. Stools disposal, you know? Boys, always with the poo. Not on our own doorstep, and certainly not inside the glorious studio. No, we must be wiser, my boys.
What about the girls, sister?
And the girls, I was just talking to those two.
Right on, sister.
We shouldn't swoop to their levels.
You mean stoop?
You mean poop?
Zip it, Blippy.
It's Bombay?
Whatever.
It's just like the 60s episode of Coronation Street, when Ely Sharple's cousin wrote that episode and tried to replace us with doves.
Please, let's stop all this infighting and think this through. We must think outside the coop, as it were. Where?
Thinking isn't your strong suit, is it, Sonny?
Penelope, do we have to think of anything? Tell them, Penelope. Then we will vote.
Well, we thought, what if we write our own episode? Right?
Viva la revolution!
And on the next edition of Waifs and Strays, there's trouble for the pigeons when Albert brings in his air gun to show off to the rest of the staff. Catherine was played by Jane Bennett. Albert was played by Jed Jarris. Bob was played by Keith Fielding. Half Nelson and Walter was played by Rich Bradshaw. Beryl and Penelope was played by Louise McNulty. Lady P was played by Sherry Jones. Bombay was played by Dylan Monticelli. And Pierhead was played by John Bostock. Sound effects was brought to you by the cast, and Waifs and Strays was recorded at the studio Witness.